and welcome back to another video. It is a gloriously sunny day here in London. I am here for a long weekend visiting a friend, and I cannot wait to wander around and do some street photography here in the area. I very much apologize that it's been a while since my last upload. Honestly, just been kind of busy with life and everything kind of going on. And honestly, with the weather in Charlotte, there's not really been a lot that's been inspiring me to go out and take photographs. So this trip was something I was really looking forward to. Like I said, I'm here just for kind of a long weekend, so 5 days total, I think. I flew overnight from Charlotte. I got into London this morning. It is now about a little after 2 p.m. and I am already exhausted because I did not sleep on the plane. But it is a remarkably beautiful day here today, and unfortunately they're calling for rain later on this weekend, which is to be expected. It's London, but trying to take advantage of it today and get the most out of it while I still can. So most likely this will be kind of a multi-part video series. I don't know how many parts, just depends on how much I'm able to get done. I will be hanging out with my friend who I'm here visiting, so I won't be necessarily filming and photographing the entire time, which I'm actually looking forward to. I think that'll be really nice to have a bit of a break, some actual time off from work, and a bit of a relaxing vacation, as well as hopefully getting some great photography here too. So as usual, I have the Hasselblad X2D with me. I went for all prime lenses this trip. So I have the 55V, the 90V, and the 28P lenses. I did not bring my zoom lens, which I typically do when I'm traveling, but with this being a more relaxed trip and not really being on any kind of like timetable, I'm hoping that I can actually just take the time to set up the shots the way that I want to, rather than trying to get them in passing, which is where I think a zoom lens really is helpful. So we're gonna see how that goes. But yeah, I'm really excited to do some shooting with this. Last time that I was here in London was a little bit of a mess. It was very chaotic. So I didn't really get to explore the city the way that I would have liked to. So I'm really grateful to be back here and wandering around, and again, just kind of trying to see what shots we can get. I've already been wandering around for a good bit today, but most of it was with my friend, so I wasn't filming. I was trying to snap a couple photos here and there. I have no idea if anything came out yet. So now my friend is off, she's studying, so that gives me an opportunity to wander around on my own and film some stuff and hopefully get some better shots. But yeah, please join me for part 1 of this photo adventure in London, England. So of course I'm talking about how it's a beautiful sunny day, and then immediately after the clouds start rolling in. It was sunny this morning, I swear. But as I said, it is expected to rain tomorrow, so I think all the clouds are coming in a little early. That's right, I think actually the clouds could play into our favor and we could have still some really interesting lighting conditions, so hope is not lost. We're walking along the Victoria Embankment along the Thames right now. I think we're going to kind of make our way over towards like SoHo area. Kind of want to go to like the Chinatown that's over there. I was over there earlier today, but really didn't get a chance to do many photos or take any video. So kind of want to make my way back towards there and see if I can get some good footage or something. Now, as much as I love, Eye of London and Big Ben as much as the next person, I've gotten shots of those before, and at this point, I'm not really sure how I can do those differently. So I think I'm going to actually head north, away from the Thames a little bit more, to get kind of more into the city and see what I can get there. And what I may try doing actually is coming back at night and seeing if I can get some night shots of those things. I have to say I was very encouraged. If you saw my previous video, about Hasselblad's natural noise reduction technology. Really encouraged about that for doing more night shots. So I think that you can expect some night shots during this trip, which will be really great because I haven't really explored London at night for a long time. I was here back in 2012, so obviously things have changed. I don't really know the city that well, so a lot of it is going to be kind of stumbling across things, going down strange dark alleys. But I think that'll be really great to try to push some of the noise reduction technology here, like I did in Charlotte, but obviously this is a much more vibrant and diverse place than Charlotte, North Carolina is. Something that I absolutely love about London is just the history that's here. And I don't necessarily mean any specific history, but you have buildings here that are older than the United States is. I think that as an American, it's really difficult to comprehend some of that sometimes, that other countries have just existed for far longer. And something that I personally need to be aware of is how much I walk during these trips. I have a tendency to want to go everywhere and see everything and try to photograph as much as I can. As an example, when I was in Paris for 24 hours, I think I walked like 17 or 18 miles in one day. When I was in New York, I did like 15 or 16. So it's not uncommon for me to just kind of keep going until I completely exhaust myself. Because I'm going to be here for a couple days, well, 5 days, I really don't want to do that to myself. So pacing myself, taking breaks, and making sure I actually slow down and rest, and that I don't need to see everything in one day is going to be something I need to constantly remind myself about. I really feel like London is just such a treasure trove for street photography. There's so much going on everywhere all at once that really, as long as you can be quick enough with your camera, there's a lot that you can spot and try to get a composition out of. All right, I'm taking a break. As I said I would. I've still been walking around way more than I probably should have been for like my first day here, but it's been great. I'm really excited to be back in London. This is actually my third time here. Like I said previously, my first time was back in 2012, so it's been quite a while. The second time, I barely count because I was here, I think, for like 24 hours. It was basically kind of a stop through from Paris, going back home to the United States. But yeah, really excited to be back, really excited to be exploring. I'm glad that I have more time here this trip. So, like I said, I don't really know how many parts this series from London is going to be. Definitely more than one, because already I can tell I'm getting way more photographs than I can cram reasonably into one video. I actually think that I need to try to get more video so that this whole video isn't just a slideshow of photos. Kind of as I expected, I'm favoring the 55V lens again. I actually started out with the 28p. I thought that that wider angle would be a little bit more conducive to like street photography, but it's just not really the way that I shoot. I tried to get some things kind of from the hip, particularly when I was walking around with my friend and I didn't want to like stop and make her wait for me. And while I haven't taken a look at the photos yet, I don't know that there's many from that I think are going to turn out really well. I think by far the stronger shots that I have from today so far have been on the 55V, and I haven't really attached the 90V yet. I'm kind of thinking that maybe over the weekend when it's supposed to be raining, the 90V might be great to do some street photography in like black and white and kind of get a little bit of a closer crop on things. For right now, because it's been really beautiful weather and it's been nice and sunny and bright, I'm favoring the 55V because I want a little bit more context. I want a little bit more in the shot rather than just an isolated subject. I want to be able to get the environment and the colors and the light. And even though the clouds have been kind of moving in and out today, I think there's still been some really good lighting conditions, particularly because England is obviously higher up than what I'm used to at North Carolina in terms of geographically. The angle of the light is just different. It's actually the first day of spring today, March 20th. So the angle of the light here is still nice and low to really get some, I think, more dramatic lighting conditions rather than just direct overhead light. As it is from wandering around today, I actually already need to swap out the battery in the X2D. I have a spare, so that's no big deal, but I have been shooting actually quite a bit. So I'm interested to see what comes of that. Higher volume does not necessarily always guarantee a good shot, but obviously the more that you shoot, the higher your chances are, right? But yeah, I'm going to relax in this beautiful and quiet park for a little bit and just kind of enjoy the surroundings, and we will pick this back up in a little bit. Oh my God. Okay. So remember earlier in this video when I specifically said about not trying to like push myself and walk around as much? I still walked like 14, was it 14 miles? Hang on, I need to check. Yeah, 13.99 miles today is still what I wound up walking. I don't know why I do this to myself. I'm so tired. This was after, again, catching an overnight flight and not sleeping well on the plane. So I am dead. I'm fried. But that said, it genuinely was a really good day. It was fantastic to get out and explore. It was beautiful out today. The weather was just fantastic. There's a siren in the background. Okay, the siren stopped. But yeah, it was a really, really good day. I didn't actually wind up getting to film as much as I kind of wanted to. As an example, my friend and I, we wound up going over to Piccadilly Circus this evening, and I completely forgot to bring out the camera and start filming there. So my plan is to kind of go back there eventually to get some footage, either for this video or for the next one in the installment or something. Again, I'm not really sure how I'm going to break up the videos quite yet, but suffice to say that I did not get any filming done this evening, even though we wandered around a lot and I did get some photos. So, but I'm terrible at trying to multitask with being with a friend and take some photos and trying to shoot video. I'm bad at it, and I apologize. But in any case, I am absolutely worn out. I need to shower because, oh my God, I just plane and walking around. I need to take a shower and I need to sleep. So I will see you all tomorrow. I think at this point, tomorrow will still be part of the same video because I don't think that I have enough footage to make a full video right now. For you, it'll be very soon, but for me, tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. And good morning. I got 10 hours of sleep last night. I feel way better. I'm actually functioning better. So I'm hoping that today I can actually be filming more since I completely just dropped the ball on doing that more yesterday. It's a bit cooler out today. It is a bit overcast. They are calling for rain kind of later on tonight and then through the weekend. It's London. What do you expect? I'm thrilled that we got a bright sunny day yesterday, and it looks like the sun is trying to come through the clouds a little bit today. So hopefully it won't just all be gray and dreary. Hopefully we will get some sun and some good lighting today as well. So far the plan for the day is meeting up with my friend again, probably for lunch sometime, and then I think going over to the Camden Markets, which I really love. I went there again when I was back here 12, 13 years ago now. And I'd love to check it out again. It's probably changed a bit since then. Yeah, first going to go to a cafe, get some coffee or tea, something with some caffeine in it to wake me up a little bit more. And then we'll kind of get on with the adventure for the rest of the day today. So I had some coffee, been wandering around kind of King's Cross, St. Pancras area. It's a really cool area. I've not really spent any time here before, so it was nice to get out and explore a bit. I am now heading back to meet up with my friend, and we're going to head up to the Camden Markets. So I'm really, really excited for that. From what I remember, it's a very cool area. Both my friend and I lived in San Francisco for a while, kind of from there in a way. So the way that I kind of explained it to her when I was pitching it to her was that it's kind of like the Haight-Ashbury area in San Francisco, but it's like the British punk cousin of that, which, I don't know. For any of you that have been both to Camden Markets and to the Haight-Ashbury in San Francisco, let me know if that's accurate or not. I think that's pretty close. But yeah, gonna go meet up with her and then head over to the markets. friend. Hello, do you want to be on camera? If not, I'll delete this.
I do.
All right, let's get out of the street.
All right. Oh, that's so
This is
cool.
Fred.
Hi.
We have arrived. We have met together. Hooray.
Excellent. I am so ready for coffee and Camden Markets.
Yeah! All right. That my fear of getting stabbed is funny to you. All right, so I waited probably way too long to try to get this shot, but over my shoulder here is this bridge, and I was waiting for one of the double-decker red buses to come by, and I think I finally got the shot. So yeah, so thank you for waiting with me. But yeah, I think we finally got that. Sometimes waiting for a shot can pay off, sometimes not. But I'm hoping that that one came out because, like I said, it just was very quintessentially England. I know the blossoms are beautiful. I just wouldn't have expected this much like vibrant color in a town over here. I didn't know this existed. Wow, that's weird. Looks good. I really like this is Bang Bang Chicken, and it's two chickens with sombreros for an Asian food place. This is great. Ready for food?
I am so ready. I'm so hungry.
I'm good. Yeah. All right. Okay, we can eat now. So we're heading back into where we're both staying, out from Camden. Camden was fantastic. It was a really fun marketplace to go and visit. And we actually stopped off in St. Pancreas station, which is great because I've actually never been inside the station itself before, and it's absolutely stunning. I feel like we were talking about this earlier, where I feel like Americans aren't used to like these like massive train stations. We have like Grand Central in New York, and that's kind of it. But these like incredibly huge and beautiful and ornate train stations are so much more common in Europe, and we just don't really have that in the States. So it's really cool, I think, to visit places like this, even if we're not using it to travel necessarily. Just to see the buildings is really neat. So I'm glad that we stopped in here because it's stunning. So kind of a little bit of a pit stop on our way back, but I'm glad we did. We're on our way back from St. Pancras and Camden. What how did you've never been to Camden before?
It was incredible. I didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
The boats, the waterways were really extraordinary, really interesting, a totally different vibe from the rest of London, and absolutely worth seeing.
Yeah, I'm really glad that we went down and like near the water there. Yeah. That was really beautiful to see that. And then St. Pancras was really cool because I was here this morning before I picked you up, and I wasn't inside, and I'm really glad we went inside because it was very, very cool. So yeah. Very cool. And I was saying earlier too, like we don't really have things like that in the US, right? Like we have like we like Grand Central, like that's it.
Yeah, the first time I came to Europe, I was like, wow, I've seen this in movies, and it's based on real places. Like,
yeah, it's wild.
Totally different scale of magnitude for sure.
Sure. But yeah, I think it's been a good day.
Yeah, good times.
Well, a really successful day two here in London. I've really enjoyed being able to get back here and explore the city more. It's been great to also do that with a friend that's here. I think that, I tend to enjoy doing things solo. Again, as I've spoken about in other videos, it is nice to be able to take my time and go at my own pace, primarily because when I'm taking photos and stuff, I don't like to be rushed, and I like to be able to kind of really like wait for a shot or set something up. And if you're with somebody else, it just is difficult to do that and not be inconsiderate of their time. However, when you're in a different country in particular, but even just a new place with a friend, that's always really great as a way to explore and go places. We talked about just having someone else there kind of gives you a bit more confidence to be able to wander around and not worry about like, where am I or am I going to get lost? So it's really been a lot of fun to be out here. As I said, this is kind of the end of day two. It's a little bit before dinner time. We're probably going to go grab some food in a little bit. But dropped off my friend. She's doing some studying right now, and I'm just at a cafe having some tea, so relaxing a little bit. I keep saying that I'm going to take more of a break and rest and not walk as much, and then again, we've already done like over 10 miles today, so that continues to not be true. Definitely more of an overcast day today, which made lighting conditions a little challenging in terms of just making something more interesting visually. But at the same time, overcast weather is very on brand for London, so it's kind of what you'd expect. Camera-wise, the 55V has pretty much stayed on the camera the whole day today. I've not swapped it off once. Yesterday, I was doing a little bit more with the 28P and the 90V, even a little bit. But the 55V is just, for me, it's my personal favorite lens, as I've spoken about before. And like I said, for today, it has been on the camera the whole day today. So if any of you are looking at getting either the X2D or the CFE 100C, highly recommend the 55V lens. That is, again, my personal favorite. It's my go-to lens. It's stayed on the camera all day today. It just is the most versatile and shoots my personal shooting style very well. Obviously, if you prefer wider scenes, the 28P is a really good lens. The 90V is great when it works, but I think it's very situational. It's a hard one to kind of go to as a default lens, but it is a very good lens, especially with the f2.5 aperture. That is still a great one. So I do plan on using that during this trip. As I said earlier in the video, I think maybe over the weekend when it's rainier, that could be a better lens to kind of, again, get kind of closer scenes, a little bit more intimate scenes. For today, again, like with yesterday, wanting to get more of the scene involved and kind of show more of the environment and more of the context in the scene. The 55V has been great of being able to still focus on a particular subject and not just have like a wide scene where there is no defined subject, but at the same time still having enough of the context and the detail to tell the story within the photograph. But yeah, really great day 2. I'm going to enjoy my tea. We're going to grab some food in a little bit. But I'm probably going to wrap things up here for day 2. There will definitely be a second part to this series. Again, I'm here for 3 more days over the weekend, and so definitely more content to come. But I hope that you've enjoyed this first part here in London. A lot of street photography. Definitely, like I said, more to come. So if you've enjoyed the video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. Again, that does really help the whole algorithm gods and everything else. If you're new here, please consider subscribing too. I try to do content like this as much as I can. I love doing travel things. So the more things that I'm able to do like this, the better. But again, thank you very much for watching. I really hope that you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you in part 2 from here in London.